morning and welcome to Monday morning's Heart Starter. This week is another tiny word like last week. Last week's was try. How did you go with try? Were you able to try again? If you were, fantastic. If not, the try is still there. But this week's word is joy. Okay, now I want you to think of joy as deeper than happiness. So when happiness comes along, so we can be happy whether we're watching a game and cheering away, or happy or sad, or when we're watching a TV show that we become emotionally involved in, we can feel that happiness. But when the circumstances change and we get up and go and do something else, the happiness is gone because we're back on thought track of what we have to do today. Okay, so that's happy. Happy is dictated by the circumstances outside of us, but joy is different. Joy is when we feel deeply and it creates a lasting memory soul deep. Okay, so think about joy as eternal, so it goes on forever and ever. For women, often it can be related around times of our new home or giving birth or even tragedy. Sometimes we can have that strength of joy, of knowing that we're going to make it through because we have times of joy. That might sound a bit funny, but the joy comes from far deeper than anything we can imagine. Now, as you use your joy, we're going to use joy this week for your mental health challenges, okay? So when your mental health challenges come up, be they anxiety, be they depression, be they fluctuations in mood, these are the things that you've got to recognize when they're happening in the moment, and then you want to search for the joy in your heart and soul, okay? Now, the joy will come around situations that have happened in your life. I was just thinking of joy for a guy, and joy for a guy can often be, that moment that he gets a new car or a new tool. And even I've noticed guys love when they tinker with their cars, and it gives them a sense of fulfillment as well. So look at joy as something that's deeper. It's fulfilling. It fills you up from the inside and creates that lasting memory. So anyhow, you want to determine what your memory of joy is, or you can create a moment of joy in your day-to-day life. But for the moment, for this week only, you want to go back and discern a moment of joy that is soul deep. So it hits you right in the stomach and heart, and you feel that joy from ages ago. Now, as you capture that feeling again, you want to implant it in your mind so that when the mental health challenges come up this week, you go back to the joy. You go back to remembering the joy that you felt in that circumstance, in that situation. Now, what you're doing by doing this is retraining your brain that even though I'm having a panic attack, anxiety attack, depressive moment, I'm going to go back to the joy. So your brain begins to get rewired to the fact that I want joy more than I want this challenging moment. And you are going to have to use a lot of energy and effort to get back there because your brain's very powerful, okay? It wants to keep you safe. Its primary concern in mental health challenges is to keep you safe, okay? So you want to go back, no, enjoy, I am safe, all right? Okay, I want to leave that with you this week with joy. Now, if you need to remember your work, because part of mental health challenges is that we find it challenging to remember, get those post-it notes and stick them up with the word joy all around the house, okay? So that you remember that you've got to remember your joy moment, okay? Or remember to create a new one. And that when the challenge comes, you're going to go back to the joy, okay? Any questions, comments, etc., comment down below, and I look forward to hearing this week in group how you're going with joy. All right, blessings, bye.